Nigeria in 2026 stands at a critical crossroads. For decades, Nigerians have asked the same question at the beginning of every new political era. Are we finally moving forward, or are we going backward again? Today, that question feels more urgent than ever. Nigeria remains Africa's most populous nation, richly blessed with human and natural resources. Yet, in 2026, the country continues to grapple with economic hardship, insecurity, political mistrust, and social tension. To honestly answer whether Nigeria is making progress, we must look beyond political slogans and campaign promises and examine the realities on ground, economically, politically, socially, and institutionally. For many Nigerians, the economy has become less about growth and more about survival. Inflation is a daily struggle. The cost of food, transportation, rent, and basic services has risen sharply, forcing many families to reduce their meals from 3 times a day to once or twice. Small businesses are closing at alarming rates, while unemployment and underemployment among young people remain widespread. Supporters of government policies argue that Nigeria is undergoing painful reforms that will eventually produce long-term benefits. Policies such as fuel subsidy removal and currency reforms are often presented as necessary sacrifices for economic stability. However, critics continue to ask an important question: how long should citizens endure hardship before they begin to see real and meaningful improvements in their lives? When reforms are not accompanied by social protection, job creation, and visible improvements in living standards, many citizens naturally feel that the country is moving backward rather than forward. Governance and leadership also remain major areas of concern. Every election season comes with promises of transformation, accountability, and good governance, but by 2026, many Nigerians are no longer impressed by speeches alone. People are increasingly judging leaders by their results. Transparency remains weak, and many citizens feel disconnected from decision-making processes. Government policies are often announced without proper consultation or clear communication, leaving the public confused and frustrated. At the same time, the high cost of governance continues to anger citizens. While ordinary Nigerians struggle to survive, government spending on political offices, allowances, and luxuries remain high. This growing gap between leaders and the people creates a deep sense of injustice and fuels public resentment. True progress cannot be measured by infrastructure alone. It must also reflect fairness, accountability, and empathy in leadership. When citizens feel ignored or unheard, even genuine development efforts lose credibility. Security remains one of Nigeria's most pressing challenges in 2026. From banditry and kidnapping to terrorism and communal violence, fear has become part of daily life for many Nigerians. In some regions, farmers are afraid to go to their farms, while travelers fear using major highways even during the day. Kidnapping for ransom, once unthinkable, has become disturbingly common. A nation cannot truly move forward when its people do not feel safe. Although there have been efforts by security agencies, many Nigerians continue to question coordination, intelligence gathering, and political will. Real progress means children can attend school without fear, businesses can operate freely, and citizens can move across the country in safety and confidence. Nigeria is a youthful nation, with over 60% of its population under the age of 35. This demographic should be one of the country's greatest strengths, yet it is increasingly becoming a source of frustration. In 2026, many young Nigerians feel disillusioned with politics. Some believe their votes do not count, while others feel the political system is designed to exclude them unless they have money or powerful connections. Despite these challenges, Nigerian youths continue to channel their energy into digital skills, entrepreneurship, entertainment, and technology. Many are achieving success both locally and internationally, often with little or no support from the government. This raises a critical question: is Nigeria creating an environment where young people can thrive, or is it pushing them to seek opportunities elsewhere? When the brightest minds dream more of living than staying, it signals a nation struggling to inspire confidence in its future. Democracy in Nigeria goes beyond the act of voting. It depends on the strength of institutions. In 2026, debates about the independence of institutions such as INEC, the judiciary, and anti-corruption agencies continue. Public trust in elections remains fragile as allegations of irregularities, vote buying, and prolonged legal battles frequently overshadow electoral outcomes. A country moves forward when its institutions are stronger than individuals and when laws are respected and justice is applied impartially. Without this trust, democracy becomes a mere ritual rather than a genuine expression of the people's will. Nigeria's diversity remains one of its greatest assets, yet it is often manipulated for political advantage. Ethnic and religious sentiments continue to be used to divide citizens and distract from critical issues such as governance, accountability, and development. In 2026, social media has played a dual role by increasing political awareness while also deepening divisions through misinformation and polarization. True progress requires unity built on justice, inclusion, and shared national values, not forced silence or empty slogans. So, are we moving forward or backward? The honest answer is complex. Nigeria in 2026 is not completely moving backward, nor is it confidently moving forward. It is a nation in transition, struggling, reforming, resisting, and hoping at the same time. There are clear signs of resilience in the determination of hardworking citizens, the innovation of young people, growing political awareness, and increasing demands for accountability. Yet, deep challenges remain, including economic hardship, insecurity, weak institutions, and gaps in leadership. Ultimately, the direction Nigeria takes will depend not only on those in power, but also on the people. It will depend on citizen participation, vigilance, and a collective refusal to accept mediocrity as normal. Nigeria's future is not yet written. Moving forward will require more than policies and promises. It will require leadership with vision, institutions with integrity, and citizens with courage. The question is no longer simply whether Nigeria is moving forward or backward. The real question is what we are willing to do together to ensure that Nigeria truly moves forward.